What up, geeks? This is a little back again, another toy hunt. We're going this time to a store. It's called Echo Base Collectibles. It's in Orlando, Florida. I've heard about this place for the last couple of years, which just never made it out that way. ESPN has an update. I regret not going out there sooner. But again, my collecting habits continuously change. Want things different. I'm going back kind of the 80s toy route, 80s and 90s, and even some of the modern ones from those characters. So this is, we're going to go here to Echo Base. I'm going to show you guys around a bit. There's some things I'm going to focus on. There was a lot of music in there, so hopefully this doesn't get taken down and we'll have to resubmit it at some point. But the cool thing about this place is it was, I talked to the owner. I don't have that on camera, but I was talking to him. It's very friendly. It's a really nice environment. It's very clean. It's very organized, very detailed. So we'll go through the video, and then what I'll do from there is afterwards I'll show you what I picked up. Here at Echo Base Collectibles.
We came from it being 4 degrees where we're at, so this is nicer. This is still nicer.
Here, Joe. So sorry about having to come in with a voiceover for this part, but I don't know if you could tell from the beginning, but there were a lot of noise and things going on. But this place is awesome. So as we walk in, we see tons of glass cases full of figures, tons of figures hanging on the pegs. Right when you go in, you see a big turtle case here, like we're showing. We're walking through this area. So this part, like I'm going to be talking over. There's going to be a few other parts I'm going to have to interject in because the music gets super loud and actually even drowns out my voice as I was talking to the camera while filming. I guess I have to get some kind of external mic or something like that to keep doing this better and better. But you tell me what you like, how you like these videos being done. But there's cases here where we're going through Joe's. We've got again a lot of 80s vintage. We go up to here where we're seeing some Jurassic Park, Guts. A lot of MOTU. This is modern MOTU figures. There's vintage MOTU figures. There's cases of which we'll get to later on in the video. You'll see cases of Nintendo or video game figures, wrestling figures. I'm not going to really focus on the wrestling because I really don't know much about those. I mean, I had some as a kid, but it's not really what I'm into. Kind of regret not getting that Scare Glow. I know it's the modern Scare Glow, but I'm never going to buy the vintage one. That's for sure. So, but they have a bunch of stuff on pegs. This place is really, really like well organized. And I really do enjoy that. There'll be a few videos down the line. You'll see a few places that kind of look like a bomb went off. And that's okay because I love digging through those as well. Especially if you can find good deals, but sometimes you can't. So, we'll get in there. But, we'll continue on. And then I like these little McDonald's toys. This Mario from Donkey Kong, I don't know how much that is. I gotta see underneath, but like that is awesome. Look at that guy right there. Can I see the price underneath? I think it says $36. But that's a really cool. That's from Donkey Kong. That must be really early. Let's see down here. What else we got? Figure.
I didn't know that. It's pretty deal.
So we got. And also these wind-up toys. Look at these right here. A little wind-up in this Pac-Man. And those little Mega Man figures. Those are awesome little guys. Great for the shelf. Got a Power Glove in the box. That's awesome. Got some Game Gear games up here too. Yeah, I got Pokemon up here. It's pretty cool stuff. Like, I'm really wanting to collect Masters stuff. The trailer made me insane.
I know a lot of this stuff is the newer vintage, but I'm curious. Actually, not bad. $18 for flying. Pretty sure. I mean, that's probably right with shipping and stuff. Get some of these figures in, but I'd like to again go over on this side and look at the vintage case. Look at this over here.
And that's okay. It's your birthday.
Got a wheel door. I kind of want to curious and see if I can see the price on the wheel door there. I can't tell the price on the wheel door, but like wheel door, got a mecha neck. Vintage Beast Man. I don't know why Lionel's in there, but you know, hey, got some Thundercats down here, which is pretty cool. I do wish I need a new Skeletor. I need a better Skeletor. This one's got some yellowing on the arm. Another mecha neck. I'm curious on his price. I think it says 30. Comes with a weapon and everything, so that's a maybe pick up. There's a Power Punch He-Man. Fisto is 24. So Fisto back here in the purple. I think he's 24. I think Fisto might be the one to buy this. Let's go around some graded stuff. The Adventures of He-Man Shuttle Pod. I do love this carrying case. Not a lot as much vintage as I'd hoped, but that's okay. We can check out some of the other cases up front. They do have the Thundercat mashup one that I want. I'm curious if this guy is. I do like this Leo. I like the mashup, so I should have gotten these when they were in stores all over the damn place. That is on me. I do like these minis as well. I think these minis are kind of cool. There's a Skeletor here too. The Rotom. I wonder if that's what the ship was that they were showing in the movie. Let's go over this way. This is more of the MOTU.
So again, here's me coming back in, talking about some of the Masterverse figures that they've got. And they've got some really, really cool ones. I really wish I got into this line early on, because I think the line is really cool. I love these kind of glow in the dark. I love some of the see-through. You've got that giant Prince Adam back there. I think that was a knockoff, but it looked awesome. It's just, these are really, really cool figures, and I wanted to highlight them, but the music was so loud. I think one of the speakers was right above us here.
That little Terminator, I kind of like that little Terminator skull there. That's kind of cool. So, let's go down this way for you. Actually, let's look at some of the Marvel figures. Any good Marvel ones? What is this guy? Look at Sugar Patch. This is awesome. I haven't seen this thing. X-Men Mutant Monsters. That's pretty fun. Spider Wars. Look at this Hydro Man. Super strange. I love that they always come with these little ring pin things. Oh, the 90s.
She's actually dead. Too much stuff to take.
Fun School. That's hilarious. Got some Loose Joes here. Those are modern. Yeah. Let's go over here to re-release Turtles 2. Yeah, Leo on the motorcycle. Is he cheaper? I got the movie. I think those are re-release movie ones. I don't know what that little baggy fanny change purse thing is. So, all right, we're gonna be doing this often, going around and trying to see what we can find. There's my new cameraman, Ava, saying she was already talking about Beetlejuice, and here's some Beetlejuice figures from back in the day. I think some of these are, yeah, these are Kenner figures. Got some cool, real Ghostbuster stuff. Box of Topps Slimer candy, look at that guy. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Alright, so we got some Marvel figures. Of course, you know me and my Marvel stuff. So looks like we got some Secret Wars figures here. I don't know if that Electro is a Secret Wars Electro. It would be cool if it was. I do think that is the Secret Wars Wolverine. It might be, I don't know which claw one. Spider-Man, the black suit. Oh man, the back suit sounds. Actually, I love that the emblem is in good, really good shape. Got some Hero Clicks. It's a really kind of cool Hydro Man bust. Again, another Hydro Man stuff down here. Some Marvel Legends. You know, I can't get back into this line. I got rid of so many of my Marvel Legends. But this Mysterio statue is crazy, and I'm very curious. Is there a price on it? I don't see a price on it. I'll have to ask, because that's an awesome Mysterio statue. I love Mysterio. We got all these Muppets. We got Earthworm Jim, some Rambo, Bionic 6 we were talking about on the show a couple, maybe 6 months ago or so. And then you got this one. This is like a hodgepodge, which is kind of cool, right? It's got this Toys R Us baseball set, Inspector Gadget. Let's see here. That ET, I'm gonna have to pick that up for my wife, and some other. It's just, you guys don't know, she hates ET. The Oscar Mayer card. I don't know why Howard the Duck's in there, but that's interesting. We get these ET napkins. You know, why not? We should get that. So, and there's Muscle. Want some Muscle. All right. Awesome. All right, well, we're gonna go and we're gonna ask for some pricing, and we'll be back. All right, geeks. So I'm back. So we'll start with one that I did say on camera. I don't know if this one was one of the audio ones. I can't recall now, but I did pick up Mephisto from the Masters of the Universe line, original Mephisto from 1980. As I put his vest back on, I think it was 1983. Really cool with his sword. The only problem is the sword's got a little crack here on the little part there, but that's fine. I mean, I'm not, looking at getting these mint. It's got a good strong, what is this, the O-ring, I think it is, on here for the legs. Fist has motion. But yeah, so like got a Fisto figure. And then something I didn't catch on camera completely, because again, there's a lot there to look at. And as I was going through it and had my kids film, I did notice something after I stopped filming up at to the owner about just, he was just telling me at that moment in time, especially right after the trailer came out, like they couldn't, like their showcase had so much more vintage MOTU that all of a sudden they just kind of all disappeared. And so like what they had left is, they're going to go through some, they have some storage and stuff like that to go through and get more out. But it was a lot that they sold through. But he had a Castle Grayskull up top, and I was curious at the price and how complete it was, because I know I was contemplating, like, if I go down this path again, I probably end up buying kind of the from the Origins line. I don't think I'd ever get a fully complete original one. And then I thought, do I need a complete original one? I just wanted kind of for display purposes. So as I was thinking about that, and then he showed me that, and then the price was only $50. So it's like, okay, $50. What are we talking about here? So I did get Castle Grayskull. It's really it does come with some accessories. It's missing I don't want to say quite a bit, but it's missing some. Got a little bit of it up here. Show you guys the inside. So it's got some of the pieces, right? It's got the elevator. It's got some of the stickers in it. It's missing, I think there's cardboard pieces to it. It's got some of these interior pieces. So it's got the weapons rack, but no weapons. It's got the chair. It's got this little, I can't remember what that piece is called. And then this other piece, I gotta put it together and stuff. But as I was thinking about it, it's got the trap door and everything, so it's all working. And like I said, it's got this couple of the stickers on there. I think it's missing the weapons for the weapons rack, which I'll have to find. And I think it's a little broken. I think it's got two little prongs there for one of the weapons that goes on this end. I could be wrong, but as I was looking online, like a lot of these pieces can sell cheaply individually. So I'm like, I could probably put one together for less than a complete one would cost me. And not to say that I want to buy everything on eBay, but here's the back of it. Looks good. There's a little bit of a scraping here, but I kind of like the weathering. I like that it's been used and played with. But yeah, not that I'm gonna go hunt everything down on eBay to find it. I'd rather hunt at flea markets and stuff and just get a list of what I need and photos of it, so I can make sure I'm getting the right things. But I think that's also part of the fun of hunting, right? Like I can go on eBay and just kind of click and get everything. And sometimes I will, sometimes because I like to scroll through and kind of check out things that I might be looking for. And then if I see it as a really good price with shipping, I'm like, I might just buy it because it's, sometimes it's tough to find those things out in the wild. So, but there you go. I picked up Castle Grayskull that I have not had since the mid 80s. And I picked up Fisto. So let me know if there's anything in the video you think I missed. There's a couple of regrets I do have. There was a Super Mario Mario from the Donkey Kong. It was a vinyl figure, about a 2-inch figure. I regret not getting that one. That was really, really cool figure. I've never seen one in the wild. And then there's also the wind up toys, Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. And I think all of them were priced what they probably should have been priced at. I like to, always get a deal. I probably could have bundled these even more because he gave me a deal on these two. Like, I think I got like $5 off, I think, or maybe $4 off. I think Fisto you threw in for 20 because I paid in cash, so there was no tax or anything to it. So it was $70 from both. So I'm wondering if I would have bundled those other 3 pieces, could I've gotten a better deal. But hey, you know what? I know that they're out there. I'd never seen the wind up toys, but they look really cool. Maybe I did once, but I just didn't pay attention. But the Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man ones, they have the ghosts on their tongues. They were really, really cool. There's some other Marvel things I was looking at, but I kind of got away from it. But I'll be there more. I'm probably gonna do more videos from there, and so we can check out the cases. As also as they get new supply in, and as I'm starting to build out not just Masters of the Universe, but Turtles and maybe some other figure lines from the 80s and 90s. So hopefully you guys like this video. Please let me know. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you saw in the video that you think I probably missed out on getting that I probably should have gotten. Because again, it's overwhelming when you go to a lot of these places. You're looking everywhere. You're trying to grasp at everything. And clearly you miss some stuff. Unless you're sitting there for hours and kind of going through line by line, which clearly I was not. So, but thank you guys for listening again. And until next time, keep it geeky.